Take a deep breath and join me for tonight's calming tale. Lotus and Yarrow, The Journey Home. This story is about Lotus, a curious and kind girl, and Yarrow, a joyful sprite, who embark on an enchanting journey to discover the true meaning of home. In a quaint little village nestled between the hills and the sparkling stream, there lived a young girl named Lotus. Lotus was known for her boundless curiosity and kind heart. Her golden hair shone like the sun, and her emerald eyes sparkled with the excitement of discovering new things. One autumn day, Lotus was exploring the edge of the enchanted forest when she stumbled upon a radiant creature named Yarrow. Yarrow was a joyful sprite, a magical being with a small, glowing body, delicate wings, and a smile that could light up the darkest of nights. "Who are you?" asked Lotus, her voice a mix of awe and wonder. "I am Yarrow, and I bring happiness to those who have lost their way," replied the sprite, with a gentle, melodic voice. Despite living in a loving village, Lotus always felt that something was missing inside her heart. She could never quite place what it was, but it felt like a piece of her soul was wandering in search of a home. Yarrow fled west, and Yarrow fluttered closer, filling the air with a soothing, warm light. "Shall we embark on a journey together to find what you seek?" the sprite asked. Thoughtful, heartful, Lotus agreed, and together they set off deeper into the forest. As they traveled, Yarrow shared stories of magic, laughter, and the beauty of nature. The bond between them grew stronger with every tale told under the ancient trees. They crossed crystal-clear lakes, danced with fireflies, and sang with the birds, each moment bringing Lotus closer to understanding the essence of home. One night, by the light of the full moon, Yarrow asked Lotus to close her eyes. "Think of what makes you feel safe, loved, and complete," Yarrow whispered. Lotus envisioned her village, the laughter of her friends, the warmth of her mother's embrace, and the love in her father's eyes. When she opened her eyes, she felt an overwhelming sense of peace and realization. Yarrow, home is not a place or a thing. It is a feeling deep within, Lotus explained with newfound clarity. The sprite nodded and smiled. "You always had what you were seeking. You just need to see it with your heart," Yarrow said. From that moment on, Lotus cherished every day, knowing that home was wherever love thrived. She and Yarrow returned to the village, where the people welcomed the sprite with open arms and hearts. Together, they created a place filled with joy, love, and warmth. And in the quiet of the nights, under the twinkling stars, Lotus and Yarrow would look out at their beloved village, content in the knowledge that they had discovered the true meaning of home. Let's explore a new beautiful story. Lobelia and the Fair Salamander. This story is about a human named Lobelia and a salamander named Amaryllis, who celebrate their friendship and ensure fairness for all creatures in their festival. In the enchanted forest, where tall trees touch the sky, lived a kind human named Lobelia. One sunny afternoon, Lobelia was walking along a sparkling brook. She marveled at the flowers blooming in a riot of colors along its banks. As she sat down to take a rest, she noticed a small, shimmering salamander with emerald green scales beside the water. The salamander, named Amaryllis, had a gentle and wise demeanor. "Greetings, Lobelia," said Amaryllis in a melodious voice. "Hello," Amaryllis replied Lobelia, surprised yet pleased. They began to converse and found they shared many interests. One day, they decided to hold a festival to celebrate their friendship. Lobelia suggested they invite everyone in the forest. Amaryllis agreed, but had a thoughtful look. We should ensure everyone has an equal chance to participate, regardless of their size or abilities, Amaryllis said. Lobelia nodded in agreement. They crossed beautiful invitations and sent them across the forest. All the creatures, big and small, were excited about the event. Lobelia and Amaryllis worked tirelessly to prepare fair games and activities for everyone. The day of the festival arrived, and the forest bloomed with laughter and joy. A group of small animals approached Lobelia. "Thank you for making the games fair. We had so much fun," they said. Lobelia smiled, and the Amaryllis' eyes twinkled with happiness. As the sun set, all the creatures gathered round a bonfire. Lobelia and Amaryllis stood together, grateful for the wonderful day they shared. From that day on, the forest became a place where fairness thrived, and everyone cherished the values of equality and kindness. Then this enchanting tale of friendship and fairness was told for generations to come. Another story awaits to bring you rest. Dan and Lotus under the sky. This story is about a boy named Dan and a star-child named Lotus, who form a lasting friendship under the starlit sky while exploring the beauty of the universe and human emotions. Once upon a time in a sleepy village nestled in the valley, there lived a boy named Dan. He had a curiosity that was as boundless as the night sky. On clear, moonlit evening, Dan wandered to a meadow on the outskirts of the village. As he lay on his back, gazing at the infinite expanse above, he noticed a particularly bright star shimmering with an unusual glow. To his astonishment, the star seemed to grow larger and brighter. Suddenly, a gentle being appeared before him, enveloped in a soft, radiant light. The being introduced herself as Lotus, a star-child. She had flowing hair that sparkled like the Milky Way, and her eyes twinkled like distant galaxies. Lotus explained that she had come to Earth to learn about human emotions. Intrigued, Dan offered to show her what it meant to be human. They embarked on a journey through the village, sharing stories and laughter. Lotus marveled at the warm, comforting homes, the scent of fresh bread, and the sound of children's laughter. She was fascinated by the tapestry of human life, each thread connected by love and kindness. One night, sitting on a hill under a blanket of stars, Dan asked Lotus if she could show him her home. With a twinkle in her eye, Lotus took Dan's hand and they soared into the starlit sky. They traveled across galaxies and constellations, bathing in the ethereal glow of distant stars. Dan was mesmerized by the beauty and vastness of the universe. As they drifted through space, Lotus shared with Dan the boundless love and unity that existed among the stars. She explained that the stars were like a big family, each one shining brightly to guide and protect. Dan felt a profound sense of peace and belonging. When it was time to return, Lotus gently placed Dan back in the meadow. They said their goodbyes, and Lotus promised to watch over him from her star. As Dan lay beneath the now familiar sky, he felt the deep connection to the stars and the universe. He knew that even though Lotus was far away, their friendship would last forever. The night seemed a little brighter, and Dan's heart was a little fuller, knowing that he had a friend among the stars. Here's another story to warm your heart. Yuri and Frisia, a tale of unity. This story is about Yuri and Frisia, who saved their drought-stricken forest through unity and friendship. In a serene and lush forest, where the leaves whisper secrets to the wind, lived a gentle girl named Yuri. Alongside her, there slithered a graceful snake named Frisia. If they had been friends since childhood, their bond growing stronger with each shared adventure. One day, a terrible drought threatened the forest. The trees wilted, and the streams dried up. The forest animals were desperate, lacking the strength to find a solution. Yuri and Frisia knew they had to do something. With determination in their hearts, they set out on a journey to seek help from the great sky dragon, who lived atop the tallest mountain. Despite the perilous path, Yuri's courage and Frisia's swift movements helped them overcome every obstacle. They crossed treacherous ravines, faced ferocious winds, and climbed steep cliffs. Finally, they reached the summit where the great sky dragon resided. A dragon, old and wise, listened to their plea. Moved by their unit and bravery, the great sky dragon granted their wish. He summoned the clouds and let the rain pour over the parched forest. Life returned to the woodland. The animals rejoiced, and the bond between Yuri and Frisia was celebrated by all. The forest flourished once more, thanks to the unity of a girl and a snake who believed in the power of friendship and cooperation. As the sun set, Yuri and Frisia sat by a blooming flower bed, basking in the peace they had restored. Their hearts were light, knowing they had made a difference, proving that unity could conquer any challenge. The night, may your dreams be gentle and warm.